Gary English and Josh Nelson in row 2, Justin Lilly and John Goslin, your top 6. 25 laps on Friend Construction Night. We're ready to go. Dupree rockets out to the lead. They're 3 and 4 wide on the backstretch. Everybody letting it settle down into columns of 2 entering turn 3. Still 3 wide, though, as Mike McGinn is up high in the 17. Mike McGinn way high in the 17, along with Cody O'Brien. McGinn off the track, the 17 in turn number 1, up off the racetrack. And that'll bring out the yellow flag. Mike McGinn in trouble over in turn number 1, and they'll slow him down. Mike McGinn in trouble in turn number 1. He was in trouble for the entire first lap. The car is moving out there. The Jack Ruger Custom Painting 17. McGinn was the darling of this limited sportsman division for a couple of weeks back in the month of July. Nearly won himself a couple of races. Ready to go, 1 lap in, and the drivers have been warned. 1 more yellow, and without completing a lap, they'll be single file for the rest of the race. So they're going to try and get it done here. Billy Dupree on the top, but here comes Gary English downstairs in the 53. English on the bottom in the Brandon Lumber and Millwork 53. Working the inside, but Dupree fights back upstairs. Insane battle from 4th on back. Josh Page in the 85, John Goslin in the 65. 3 wide behind them. Randy Ryan up the middle in the 60. Great battle up front, but everybody from 4th on back is in a Donnybrook. Gary English shows the way. Dupree in 2nd, Lilly 3rd, then Josh Page with that day-glow orange helmet inside the 85 car finds himself 4th. John Goslin in the top 5, but he's got Randy Ryan breathing down his neck. Oh, 1 car up in trouble. The 57D of Nelson blows an engine. Rarely do you see a crate motor blow up, let alone 2 on the same night. And what a heartbreaker for Josh Nelson after an amazing qualifying run with his first career checkered flag, having a great night so far early in this feature. And that's it for the 57D, the Munson Earth Moving Machine. Couple of folks that we want to wish a happy anniversary to. First off, 50th anniversary today for the world famous Eddie Elmo Allen and his wife Karen. I don't think they're here tonight, but happy 50th. I know somebody will tell them. And a happy 45th to Bonnie and John Thurston. Thanks for being here. And congratulations. Those are some big milestones. Josh Page may be in trouble. I think the 85 is headed to pit road, and that'll put him out of the top 5. As well. 4 laps complete now, 21 remain, and they're going to go green this time by. No, take one on the field as the yellow lights come back up. Justin Lilly got his first career win about a month ago. Randy Ryan looking for his first win since 1994. If Jimmy Davis could do it, why can't Randy Ryan tonight? Josh Page back from pit road on the tail in the 85. Here we go. A slow start. Billy Dupree did not come up to speed. That benefits Gary English and Randy Ryan on the outside in the 60. Whoa, Josh Page in big trouble on the front stretch. The 85 has broken, and that may be it for Josh Page. Gary English in the 53 with a single file restart, has a little bit of breathing room, but not much. Billy Dupree is hungry in the 44D, Justin Lilly in the 44, John Goslin 65, Randy Ryan the top 5. In the 60, we're back to green. English with a big move out front in the 53. He shows the way. Right now, if you look at the point battle, Justin Combs making up some major ground on Troy Audette. Audette came into the night with a 35-point advantage over Austin Combs, and Combs right now is about 10 cars ahead of Audette. At 2 points per position, you do the math, and Combs is going to make up some major ground right now. Still a long way to go, but Combs has entered the top 5. Austin Combs in the 51. Troy Audette out back in the 13 car. Gary English shows the way in the 53. Billy Dupree second in the 44D, then the straight 44 of Justin Lilly, but here comes Randy Ryan in the 60. Ryan has had a string of top 5s in the second half of the season. Ryan running in 4th place with Austin Combs all over him in the 51. Alex Lane in the 751, rides in 6th, 7th place to the 65 of John Goslin. Evan Roberts from the back in the 50X. Had a great restart and passed a bunch of cars in the first couple of laps after that restart. He's in the top 10 along with Dylan Madsen and Anthony Ryan. Gary English on the back bumper of the lap car of Adam LaFountain. LaFountain gives way down in the inside lane. English gets by with no problem. Evan Roberts around the outside of the 65, John Goslin. Roberts, the number 3 driver in the point standings. Dupree gets around the lap car of Adam LaFountain. LaFountain up the racetrack right in the middle. Justin Lilly has to take evasive action. That opens the door for Austin Combs. Combs third for a moment. 3 wide around LaFountain. What a move for Austin Combs. Justin Lilly hanging on outside in the 44. Adam LaFountain about to be shown the black flag in the 12. Evan Roberts working around him. Alex Lane underneath him. Lane is sideways. The 751 in trouble. Yellow flag on the racetrack. Yellow flag as Race Control has been trying desperately to get the 12 of Adam LaFountain, getting his first laps out there of any kind in a race car. LaFountain disobeying the black flag, not obeying the directive over the radio from Race Control. So they're going to throw the yellow and get him out of there. Black flag from Bobby Bigelow on the 12, the white 12 of Adam LaFountain. Well, apparently he didn't see that one either as he stays on the racetrack. What a move by the 51 of Austin Combs, 3 wide around the outside of LaFountain. But what a move as well by the 44 of Justin Lilly to keep his foot on the gas pedal around the top side, and nobody laid a glove on the other. Gary English and Billy Dupree have one more chance at each other. English has dominated this race, and he's 11 laps away from a career first victory. But suddenly it's a very different race behind him. Austin Combs is right there in the 51, the number 2 point driver. And he has 10 positions on Troy Audette at the moment. Check that, 8 positions on Troy Audette in the 13. And that would be a big help in the point standings for Austin Combs. Audette came in 35 points ahead. Combs making up big ground right now if the race finishes the way they run. Green flag back in the air. Three wide momentarily as they're shucking and jiving out there, and Evan Roberts on the outside in the 50X. Coming from deep in the field and trying to get a win on the sponsors night. Contact next to him, contact with him. Randy Ryan and Justin Lilly banged Nerf bars, then Roberts banged Nerf bars with Justin Lilly. And somehow everybody settles it down. Austin Combs up front now in the 51, trying to tug on Superman's cape. Gary English has been the leader all night long, and Combs is there to try and steal it. Austin Combs in the 51. Trying to make hay while the sun shines as Troy Audette is mired in traffic in the 13. What a development this could be for the championship standings if Austin Combs can get the win. Here comes Combs on the inside lane down the backstretch. Off into turn number 3. Combs has a nose underneath Gary English, and he'll be the new leader off turn number 4. Austin Combs with 7 laps to go. English back to second, Randy Ryan third. Now Billy Dupree has pressure from Evan Roberts. Roberts inside the top 5, looking for 4th. He'll take it off turn number 4. Evan Roberts started 19th on the field after winning the Conti. Gary English is now in trouble as he gives up the number 2 spot. Randy Ryan to second, English back to third. Dupree slithers underneath Roberts for 4th spot. Now Roberts on the outside, going to try and take them both. Austin Combs is in another zip code right now. 3 wide down the backstretch. Dupree, English, and Roberts into turn number 3. Roberts on the outside, Dupree on the bottom, English stuck in the middle of the 53. Roberts makes his way past English for 4th spot, but everybody else is long gone. Austin Combs all by himself with 3 laps to go this time. Ryan in second. Dupree third, Roberts and Lane the top 5. Anthony Ryan rides in 6th, English back to 7th. Justin Lilly out of the race. Once in the top 3, Lilly is out of it in the 44 car with 2 laps to go. Troy Audette in trouble, 1 car around. AJ Munger plows into him. 1 car around, I'm not sure who that is. It might be the 22 of McPhee. AJ Munger absolutely blasted him and then hit the wall. No, that's the 98 of Craig Hooley. Excuse me. Hooley around in the 98, and Munger drilled him. Randy Ryan in the 60. Ryan looking for his first win in 27 years. Here we come. Combs will not be denied as he's the leader. Here comes Evan Roberts on the outside. In the Friend Construction 50X, Roberts from 19th up to 3rd. White flag flying for Austin Combs. 1 lap to go. And Austin Combs trying to close up the championship battle as Troy Audette is mired in the back end of the top 10 in the 13. Off turn number 4, a big win for the 51. Austin Combs on Friend Construction night. Randy Ryan second, Evan Roberts, Billy Dupree, and Alex Lane in the top 5. Bubba McPhee spins the 22J at the finish. Troy Audette's in trouble in the 13 down in the infield. What a time to win for Austin Combs. Audette with an off night, and Combs will close up the point standings in car number 51. Here, Austin Combs, your limited sportsman feature winner. Boy, you picked a good night. You don't wish bad luck on anybody, but the 13 did not have a great night. This point standings just got a whole lot closer.
No, that's good, because I was getting a little discouraged towards the end, and, you know, it's tough. I've been battling all season, and, you know, I've struggled some nights and done really well other nights, and I've never had the middle where I feel like I'm kind of like Justin's level, where I'm consistent every week. I kind of just miss or I hit, so hitting tonight, the moisture in the track helped for sure. I'm really glad we got rain. I was doing the rain dance the entire week leading up to tonight, so that definitely helped, and I removed all the stuff I've been changing on my car and went back to what worked last time I won, and it won again. So
well, that's the key right there.
Yeah, I guess I got to keep just leaving it alone, and no, I got to experiment. I want to be prepared for next year. The 200 was a great experience, and I'm really just trying to get myself dialed in for next season, running in with the big guys. So.
Well, it's been a heck of a year, no matter how it finishes in a couple of weeks. I'm sure you got some people to thank.
Yeah, I got to thank all my sponsors, Goodrow Lumber, Dr. Tom's Antiques, McKernan, Newton Electric, Nolan Auto, Woodware, all my friends, everyone who's helped out in the pits, Eugene, my dad, Rick, Mom, Justin, of course, and even Kyle Hord and all of them stepped in and helped us this season, and it's been huge. It's a lot different from going from like my brother, I, and my dad, and to having like a bunch of people willing to step in and help with whatever it is. I mean, we got food. My mom made us food tonight, and that was a big deal.
That's a big deal. Yeah. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That's Austin Combs. Eric Friend going to make the presentation here on Friend Construction Night. Boy, what a show for these limited sportsmen. Superstocks coming on the track, and we will crown the champion at the end of this 15-lap feature. Mini stock A and B features still to come. is Scott Layton and the 78 Donnie Williams.